How can you determine your dog's exact breed? Well, in today's episode, we find out. Hello, welcome to another episode of Massachusetts. I'm your host, Bob Tremblay, and with me today is Carrie Tremblay. And today is a really exciting and unique episode because we're doing something very different. Today, we're going to try to determine Shiva's lineage. And so, the question is why do we want to do that for Shiva and not for Bandit? Well, Bandit is very clearly a Siberian Husky, a male Siberian Husky. He's papered, so I have documentation of his parents. And his markings, he is very obviously a Siberian Husky. Blue eyes, the black and white marking.
Yeah, they're talking about you.
He's got his curled tail. Now, Shiva is a little bit more of a mystery, we don't know anything about Shiva's lineage. We're assuming that she's an Alaskan Husky. And so the vet and, just everyone that I know, we assume she's an Alaskan Husky. Now, the trick here about Alaskan Huskies is that the Alaskan Husky is not an officially registered breed with the American Kennel Club. What does that mean? Well, when the original sled dogs were being developed by the native peoples, the Samoyed, the Siberian Husky, the Alaskan Malamute, the Greenland sled dogs, when all those dogs were being developed, they were being developed really to kind of pull and to work. They weren't developed as racers. When the Iditarod came about in the 1970s and it started becoming a competitive, active sport, well, then they started seeing that the dogs that were really winning and setting the good times weren't these huge, large drafting dogs like the Malamutes. They were smaller dogs. And so over time, breeders, being competitive, started breeding their dogs, trying to find longer legs, leaner bodies, better temperaments. And so the dog that has been developed is called an Alaskan Husky, which really is a breed that is a mix. It's a mix of Siberian Husky, Alaskan Malamute, German Shepherd, various hounds, and it kind of comes together to make the best racing sled dog you can have. And so that's what we call the Alaskan Husky. So my quest here with Shiva is she pulls so well. When she's out there with Bandit, Bandit's a great puller. He's enthusiastic, he's happy, but he has a lot of wasted movement. He kind of bounces as he goes, and we call him Bouncy Bandit. We call him Bouncy Bandit. It's fun. He's enthusiastic. Shiva is all business. When Shiva's pulling, she's got her head down and she's got her shoulders into it, and you could put a cup of coffee on her back as she's running, and it probably wouldn't even fall off. She's all forward movement. The thing that's also unique about Shiva are her markings. So not only is she a very highly functioning sled dog, but her markings are exotic and also kind of desirable. Shiva's markings are what's called agouti. And so agouti is a term given to the pattern that various animals can have, similar to calico or piebald or brindle. And so it isn't a breed, it's actually a coloring pattern. And so what's unique about the agouti pattern, which you can see in dogs, you can see in cats, you can see in some waterfowl, I think there's even agouti markings in horses. And what the agouti markings pattern is it's a wild phenotype. And so the animals that have this agouti pattern tend to be very exotic looking, because instead of looking domesticated, they tend to look a little wild. And Shiva really has a very wolfy look. And so for a lot of sled dog fans, that breed and that type and that look is really kind of desirable. So Shiva is a beautiful dog. She's a well-behaved dog. She's a delight to have in our house. She's a really good puller. And so with all these things combined, I'm thinking of breeding her. But before I breed a dog, I do not want to be a backyard breeder. I am not going to just randomly breed dogs and bring more puppies into this world that really aren't needed. There's plenty of dogs in this world as there are, and that's why I'm really happy that I adopted or rescued my 2 dogs. So, but Shiva, her qualities as a sled dog, and she's unique enough. I just want to know more about her. And depending what we learn, maybe we'll breed her or not. So I'm curious to see what kind of a mix she is. I'm sure there's Siberian Husky. There could be German Shepherd. Who knows? It might be German Point Hair. Maybe there's Poodle. I don't know. But we're going to find out. So we're going to give her a DNA test. All right, so we've got Shiva here, and she is ready for her DNA test. So number 1, activate. I've done that already. I went online and I entered my code. So Embark is ready for her information. Now we're going to collect her DNA. So I've got the swab in here. It does need scissors to open this envelope. So I'm opening the envelope and taking out the swab and vial. And she thinks she's getting a treat, which is a really nice thing for her to think. So then it says to swab her inner cheek pouches for 30 to 60 seconds. So I am going to swab her inner cheek pouches, and she doesn't know exactly what I'm doing. You're a good girl. There we go. Come on. And then it says to insert this upside down in the vial. I don't know how to open it. There we go. Close it and shake it for 10 seconds. Shake and bake. And this is what we will be sending back to Embark. What will it reveal? Okay, so I've got the DNA infused swab in the vial. And now we move on to step 3. And step 3 is to put it in the package. So here I am. I'll be putting it in the package, and this gets sent to Embark, conveniently located in Boston, Massachusetts. And of course we are here in Boston, it's not even far away. And so it's as easy as that. So I really look forward to seeing what it, oh, there's one more step. I am getting ahead of myself. It says after you do the swab is to treat the dog. And Shiva, come here, want a treat? So she tolerated all that, so now she gets her favorite biscuit. She's very, okay, hold on, take it. Good girl. Bandit, you want one too? And so Bandit, just because he's here, he's going to be treated as well. Bandit, take a seat. Good, take it. All right. So as soon as we get these results back, we will share them on our next episode of Massachusetts. So till then, I look forward to seeing you on the trail, and get out mushing with your dogs.